Hello, Ron. Just setting up to the weekend.
COTA awaits us here today for free practice. The passionate US crowds are gathering, so too are the drivers and teams, ready to get some all-important data ahead of race day.
Just gonna be quickly set up for this weekend.
They told you about the new parts that have come in from the factory, right? Well, they're all fitted and good to go. I hope they do the trick.
Hope so too, Mark. Why is the halo rainbow? What the hell? Just loading up the setup. Okay. Files. Where you at? Where's the setup? It's not here. Here we go. F1 game setup. 24. Okay, Texas, where is it? America. Where is it? It's not here. Texas. Where you at? It's not here. It's hiding. Ah, here we go. United States. It's trying to hide. 4515. Okay, let me just set this up quickly. 4515. Forty-one, 19 and then 16, so 19 is pretty low, but yeah, man, let's see what happens. It's still FP1 though, we got time. What happens next happens, so 60 there, and then brake bias, 54, I'm gonna put it as 54, tires to the max. Second. Hold on, don't think my mic is working. Alright, let's go to FP1. I don't think we're going to do, we don't have time to do all these time management stuff, so race strategy won't matter, okay. we just gotta do practice runs, etc. laps, because we don't have anything else to do. I swear, did the car? I think the car is having a lot of fuel. 8 laps of fuel, but not ideal. But okay, we'll see.
Okay, just want to remind you to keep an eye on your tyre temperatures, which you can do on the temperature panel of the MFD. We monitor carcass temperature and surface temperature, and you'll get the best performance when they're both inside a normal operating window. Surface temps tend to fluctuate faster, so try a few laps with the data open and get a feel for how to control them.
I'll check with China in a minute. Let me just finish this lap. For some reason it's not loading up on my screen, so I'm trying to do it while doing this lap, but it won't work. YouTube just doesn't want to open up today, so far we've got a bit of upgrades for this weekend. Floor, a bit of upgrades for the floor, front wing a little bit. There's no way 12% already on 1 lap of softs. I've done 1.5 lap on these softs and they're already 12%. I'm not using softs for the race, that's for sure. Or we're gonna die out. I think the sprint everyone's gonna use mediums. I don't see anybody going to softs unless they wanna finish the race last. Let me just try and load up the chat after this lap, because for some reason still it doesn't load up. It shows on my stream, but I can't see the chat. The chat is just totally gone. So I don't know. Oh no, this is horrendous. 8 laps of fuel is not ideal. Do a lap. I'm really struggling here. Second only. Return to the garage, let me load up the chat. Just asking my friend if he can hear me. Alright, there we go. Finally the chat opens up after so long. I think my internet something's I wanna play Rocket League, not this camera again. If F124 tire wear is even worse. I can't lie, F124 tire wear shit. It's really bad. But anyway, we're not really doing any practice runs today, not practice tests or anything, because we don't have mediums books. I've only saved them for quali and everything, so we're just gonna go out there, do a lap, and end up the session. Sprint qualifying after this, so I'm just gonna skip forward. I'm gonna skip forward right to the end, just do a lap, and then come into the pits for sprint qualifying. If there is enough time, I have to go at 10:30. So if there is enough time, I will go and do. Most likely, I will do. We have to go at 10, but like most likely, I will do the sprint race later. Before my league later today. Right, let's go on track. I think Puppy and Racing Shorts are here, so let's see. Here we go then. To be fair, I like this camera because the TV screen I have is quite small, so the camera I have right now, it's really helping me a bit. I don't know. My mic is really disturbing my face. Okay, here we go. Stroll is in no man's land. Look at the picture. Look at the minimum. Here we go then. DRS, a drag reduction system, gives us a bit of speed down the main straight. Here we go into turn number 1. Go late on the brakes here. Slide the car around. Lift off the throttle, and then just cruise away up to the S section essentially of this racetrack here in Texas. Circuit of the Americas, we've always proven to be the best around here. I mean, last season I think we won the race. I can't remember. I will check the race stats after this, but we go purple. Through Sector 1, absolutely nailing Sector 1 so far. 9%, 10% roughly on the fronts, 12 on the rear. So the tyre wear still similar to before, but the conditions have been improving a bit now because the front tyres are not too much degging, which is the best for us, because the rear's degging is fine, I can manage that. The fronts is a problem. This data will be useful for us during sprint qualifying, so we're going to have to need this for the next event. As we glide through here, we go double purple, 1 minute 6 through the second sector. Now you can see the car a bit snappy on the rear here, as we are trying to just cruise our way around this lap, just to complete this lap. We're most likely going to go to the top of the leaderboard, 32.4. Currently the best lap, we did a 32.491, I believe, just 2 tenths away from Lando Norris. If we come to the line now, even if without that extreme track limits, that's still a solid lap, 1:31.0. And that's going to be our FP1 ended there. I could do another push lap, but I can't be asked. Yo, what's up? Hello. Right, let me just quickly sprint qualifying is now, by the way, so do stay tuned. Sprint race will be later on today, by the way. So that's first for us. V-Carb 4, Merc struggling a bit there. 1.4 seconds off pace is McLaren text. He was on the hard tyre, that's why he's P22, so it's fine. So P1 and P22. Great start to the weekend again. We've had a beautiful weekend from Belgium, Italy, Spa, Belgium, Italy, not Spa, sorry, Belgium, Italy, Baku. What was the last race? Singapore. We've just had beautiful races so far, which is really, really good to see. After obviously struggling few races, it'll be nice for us to come back stronger here. So yeah. Okay, I'ma just do the graphics real quick. Okay, so I'm gonna let you all look at the results so far. That's results so far from the past few seasons. This is where our car is, by the way. We're 10th best teams, is meaning Leclerc can make up some positions this race and next race. This is the season results then from season 1. Season 1, S1, we won in Texas. Season 2 we came second. Season 3 we came second. So could we get another win this weekend is the question in the bag. That's the question there. I'll let you all look at this while I make the graphics real quick. Here we go. Bonus, that's the season so far. I just need to check quickly which that's our suit, so that's not the suit. Yeah. Give me a minute. It's not the Singapore Grand Prix, it's the United States. Do I write United States or just Texas? I don't know. Okay. I'm just gonna write United States, it's better. Okay, can't write US Grand Prix, that's the problem, so... doesn't pop up, nice, okay. Find them. This was the only practice session we had. We only did 2 laps, so not too much to do here. Just cruise the car around, just test out the track. Alrighty, I posted it. You all can check it out on my community post. As we will go to sprint qualifying them. Okay, let's go. Sprint qualifying, start.
It's a United States love affair with Formula One at the moment, so what a thrill for everyone today to see our drivers lapping COTA at full hot lap speed. It's the circuit of the Americas, and it's qualifying.
Okay, here we go then. Medium. I don't want to go out yet. I don't want to go out yet. I just want to check what the rest do. So who's going out first? Is out lap. So here we go. Norris is on a lap. Means I just want to watch what he does on this lap before I move on to myself. Doesn't look like he's putting much power on the throttle there. Okay, so far so good, I have to say. Norris lap, Norris, where did we get? 31.9, so that's a lap that we did. So we did a 131 something different. We did 131.9. We did better than that. Okay, we're gonna on our lap now because we don't have much time. And then we'll see what we can do. Here we go. Sprint qualifying one then. This is...
We've been pushed down to P22.
Yeah, we haven't done lap yet, Mark. 22 position at the moment. Cross. Here we go. Don't ask me why the halo is rainbow, I don't know why. But okay, here we go. This is now a chance for us to show what we can do. We're not going to use the RS here as much. We're just going to cruise up to the line. We'll use the RS on the S chicane, S section. Towards turn number 1, I'm going to brake early, slide the car around here, and now we can enable the RS. Enable it because we're not going to be needing to brake for the S section over here. We're just going to flat out here and come around here. Disable the RS. And you're going to see us purple 24.5 through the first sector. We're absolutely nailing the track so far with this beautiful setup and the beautiful car with upgrades that we've had for this weekend for the floor, front wing, and a bit of the, I believe, the diffuser, something around aerodynamics. We've had a brilliant upgrade for that. Powertrain, that's a bit of upgrades, not much, because you know I did want to save the R&D points for the structure for the end of the season. But here we go, towards the big straight on this chicane, this track, sorry. Come up here, can we get into 1 minute 4s? We can, 1 minute 4.84, so that's a decent sector 2 for us. We've improved by 0.2 of a second in our FP1 lap time on soft, by the way. So this is mediums, and the medium tyre is roughly around 4%, 5% per lap, so let's see. 8%, 4%, yeah, so around 4% per lap, which means we're going to be using mediums in this month race. Here we go, I'm turning line 30.0 for the going in 21 in the 29s, but that's a decent lap. Okay then, that's FP1. We may as well go ahead and skip forward to the end of the session. Yuki Tsunoda, that's him going through. Did Charles Leclerc make it through? And he is enough. We'll see. That's the question. Did Charles Leclerc make it through? In the P11 with Charles Leclerc in SQ1. Knocked out the usuals. Both Hasses, both kick Sabers out in the first hurdle. Goodness, okay, welcome back then. Let's go ahead and finish off this session here. Let's see what the lap time they've done. 31.7 for Piastri. They're not setting the that's not good because they're not setting the pace here. Backwise, we could not go out. We can just stay in the pits and don't do a lap. Start the sprint P15. Let Charles make it through by the same time. I'm the one fighting for the championships and not Charles. So here we go. A new set of mediums and a bit of a slide around there.
Okay, I'm afraid we've been pushed down to P16.
That's fine, we have just not done a lap yet. 1 minute to go in the session then. Let's go. That's towards turn number 1. And no need to brake too much here. We'll just glide the car around. You can see a bit of a mistake through there. My bad. And that's going to affect us big time because this is SQ2. We don't do a good lap here. We're out of sprint qualifying for the sprint race later today, and that's only green sector on 24.8 through the first sector. Sector 2 will be crucial. We're going to save up our ERS. Yeah, we're going to save up our ERS here upon there and try and see what we can do for the rest of this lap. It's not been a tidy lap so far. Only a bit of a sector 1, bit of a tidy lap. Just 1 or 2 corners made a mistake. Now ERS enables 15 seconds to the line. Charles Leclerc's crossed the line. I think he's made it through. Made it through to Q2. SQ3, sorry. We come here 1:01.0, so 1 second slow, but still man. Purple sector 2. Could this be us through to SQ3? We shall find out. Sergio Perez at 32.7. He is most likely to be knocked out for sure. Most likely, I think he is out. Perez is out. Hauger's out. Gasly's out. Albon is out. Unless we can do something here to show the crowd that this is the car that we're capable of. We come to the line. We've had a very poor sector 1, and we still top the session P1, and that shows that even if we ruin 1 lap, we can still continue the next. And is Charles Leclerc through? He is. For the first time this season, Charles Leclerc through to SQ3 in our My Team career mode. Both Ferraris nearly knocked out there by 0.2 of a second to 20 milliseconds between Carlos Sainz and Esteban Ocon. Aston Martin have one of them out, one of them in. Sergio Perez is out. And the Alpine, both Alpine teams out in the second part of sprint qualifying here. Okay, SQ3, this is it now. This will decide what happens in the next part of qualifying. We have 1 set of softs to use here. We are gonna just wait a bit now, and now wait. Oh dear. I changed the gearbox and everything to the old spec just for FP1. I forgot. Oh no. That is not good. Okay, I hope after sprint qualifying, after sprint race, I can change it back to the new spec. I don't know if I can. I hope I can, because otherwise we're screwed this weekend. But here we go. Bottas and Hamilton, 8 and 6. Leclerc's made it in the top 5, chat. That's brilliant. Ahead of both. That's actually amazing. Ahead of both of the Mercs. One Merc is out on track. One Merc is in the pits. One Mercedes is in the pit lane. That's sprint qualifying over for him. He's used up his soft tyres too much that he can't do a lap on it. So that's either Hamilton or Russell out of sprint qualifying. Chances for pole. Bottas and Vesti, both V-Cubs are out on track. One of them is in... No, one V-Cub is out on track. One Red Bull of Verstappen is out on track. I think Bottas is in the pit, so Bottas can't do anything. We most likely will be in the top 3, but where is Charles Leclerc is my question. the man who hasn't had the best season so far, because I mean our car has been pretty poor, is our question. It's a bit questionable here, but where is Charles Leclerc is our question here. We're going to have 2 laps to put a lap in, but I don't think we can do 2 laps because these softs, 6% are okay, but like, I don't know if they're going to be enough to do a good lap. 2 laps on these softs I don't think is ideal. We may as well just do a good lap here. Nah, beautiful. So far, this lap, 1 minute 1. So the soft tyre working out pretty nicely for us indeed here so far as we come round the final sector here in this Texas Grand Prix track. And now nail it through here. No need to make too many errors here. No need to get too happy on the throttle. I don't think any of the McLarens, the Papayas, haven't made progress. Maybe improved their time, not their position. We're currently saying P10. Is this going to be enough to go to the top? It is sprint pole. Charles Leclerc's 5th. Charles Leclerc will have his best ever result in a qualifying or sprint qualifying result. He's 5th for our team. The upgrades are working. It's a McLaren 2 and 4. Cyan splits the 2 McLarens to take P3. Charles Leclerc takes P5 unless the Mercedes can do anything. The Mercedes is backed off. Looking at the mini-map, so has the McLarens. The Papayas are not improving. One of the McLaren is currently improving though. He's out on the final corner into P. Where can he go? Can we do anything? Norris to P3. Lando Norris goes to P3. Can Max Verstappen do anything to dislodge it? No, he can't. He's maximum, I think, P8 or P6. Next will be the Mercedes. Can't improve. Nor can the Mercedes. Can the V car? Will Frederick Besti do anything? No, he cannot. Charles Leclerc's P5. What a result for our team at the start of this season. It's just amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing scenes down at our team. Yes, he's 1 second off the pace, but he's back, guys. He's still within the Mercedes. He's still with the McLarens, showing that the pace in that car is enough. Verstappen will line up alongside of Charles Leclerc today for the sprint race later. But that is a beautiful, beautiful result. Absolutely stunning, absolute stunning result. But Charles Leclerc, who ends off the session P5. You have to say, after a torrid season so far with our car, P5 is something really, really much to be proud of. You have to give it to him. Well done to Charles Leclerc, well done to myself. A sprint pole is back-to-back poles then. We got Grand Prix pole back. We've got Grand Prix pole 4 in a row. Can we make the sprint win later today? We shall see. I don't know. How long is the sprint race? We can do it now. But the thing is, I need to record the highlights. I don't have time. I will do the sprint race later today, roughly around 1 o'clock UK time. That's when I do the sprint race. I also have to do a bit of editing today. Edit Lando Norris and Nico Hulkenberg. It was 7 laps, so we will do that later on today. But that's that though. We go to the sprint race later today.